Hello, beautiful students. Welcome to this tutorial. This video is all about your hands and the movement of your arms while you are doing pull. It's a topic that comes up a lot with students and is something that I had to work really, really hard for when I was a baby polar 11 years ago, not having a dance background. The fluid, natural arms and fingers, something very difficult for me. And you'll still see zombie hands and floppy wrists and big hands. Okay, so these are a few of the topics that we're going to talk about today. These are things that I hear from my students. For example, when I'm in an outside leg hang, my hands are like this, or when I'm walking around the pole, I feel like my arms just doesn't know what to do. Okay. First, let's go over three things that do connect with your arms, but aren't going to be directly arm based. So, first is opening your chest. Okay. Without doing anything specific with the arm, this looks a lot different. This is my closed chest than, okay. And because our posture, our open chest connects to our shoulders, our arm tends to do different things when our shoulders here versus here. So first, open your chest. Two, shoulders down. Again, this looks different. Then pressing the shoulder down away from your ear the whole time. Combine it with your open chest. We're already looking better. Three, chin. We don't need to be here, but also make sure we're not looking down at the floor. Example, even if I have the chest, shoulders down. Now, chest open, shoulders down, chin lifted. Just those three things. Practice before you even get on the pole. Look at yourself. Even this is really helpful. You'll see this a lot in dance warm-ups. Chest closed, chest open. Make sure you're not squeezing your shoulder blades together. It's just moving them back. Chin up and down, and shoulders up and down. And look at yourself. This looks different than this. It also gives off a different sense of confidence and all those fun things. All right. So those are the first three things. Next thing, the movement of the arms. This is still something that I work on. Again, it's something that you will probably, if you don't have any type of background where you practice movement of arms, it's going to take time and that's okay. We're going to go through a few things you can practice off the pole. And then I don't want you to hyper focus on it when you're on the pole, but if you practice more of this stuff off the pole, it'll start to become naturally in your body over time and it'll translate to the pole. So first, the movement of the arms, we're going to practice again off the pole. I want you to think about moving your arms with your elbows. So elbows up, elbows down, elbows up, elbows down. Okay. Versus moving your arms with your shoulders. Yes. So we have elbows up, elbows down, elbows up, elbows down. Now, for the wrist, again, a lot of you say you find yourself having zombie hands or really wide fingers, like overly tense hands. So again, we don't want to hyper focus on anything specific, but I just want you to try a little bit of space in between your fingers and then try to just hide your thumb behind your fingers, okay? Different techniques of dance. We have ballet where we have a little bit more like this. We have, I think there's belly dance, there's different or burlesque, there's different holdings of your hands depending on what style of dance you do. Gymnastics, it's a lot of very tense. So just try something pretty simple, even space, not this, even space between the fingers, not the thumb. Yes. Combine that now with the movement of your arms. All right. If it's too much to do all the arms at one time, just try to hold your arms out to the side. Again, try to find those natural hands and then just move your elbows. Again, not moving shoulders. Try to keep the shoulders down like we talked about earlier. Chest open, chin lifted, and just elbows. All right. How does all of this translate to the poll? We're going to talk about a few common things I hear from students. Walking, Gemini is a very, very common one. Your outside leg hang and layback. All right. So, first, walking. Again, there's lots of different things. You'll find your own style with walking and what you want your arm to do. A couple things to think about. First, is try to lengthen your arm away from the pole as you're walking, as you're doing dips around the base of the pole. Either lengthen away or just if movement's too hard in the beginning, try to just hold it naturally behind you. Again, if your chest is open, it should kind of follow that path. Right? So, difference. We have a dead arm, we're not focused on it. Posture is no bueno, and we're walking. Okay. Now let's try to fix the posture. We're going to open the chest, lift the chin, shoulders down, and try to just let your hand float behind you. Yes. Now, when you do your dip, try to reach away from the pole before you bring it in. I wasn't going to mention this, but I just grabbed the pole, so I'm going to mention this while I'm at it. When you do grab the pole, try not to just grab it. All right. We're gonna first use the palm and then wrap the fingers around. Depending on your song, your vibe, your routine, it might be a fast wrap, it might be a slow wrap, but practice moving slower through everything. Again, walk and reach out, grab. Another one we can do is reaching across the body. Walk, posture, brush across your chest, lead with the elbow again. And then it's really important to film ourselves, or if you have a mirror is helpful. But again, filming is important because there's certain moments of that I can't see myself. Even if it's a little awkward in the beginning, that's okay. It's going to be awkward. Film yourself so that you can see what your body's doing and you can learn from it. Now we will talk about leg hangs. Oftentimes we go into that leg hang and we have this. I think a lot of us are used to it. Yes. So instead of reaching the hands back parallel, try to reach them up. You can do palms up. Again, try to hide your thumbs. You can also do palms down, reaching more towards your back foot. Okay, feel free to play around here. Again, you can use the brushing. Layback, same thing. Cross knee, cross ankle. I talk about the brushing a lot because that is something that we'll do often when our hands are coming from the pole. Let's imagine myself in a layback. I'll do it in a second. My hands are close. Do I just want to go like this? No, because the hands are close to the pole, close to our chest, we're going to use that to create movement. So you take your hands off the pole, chest, and back. Okay, example. Cross knee layback. This is a good example. My hand's coming off the pole. I'm going to use it, brush, and open. There was one more move I just thought about that I want to. Oh, hood ornament. Let's talk about that one. Again, sometimes we have the classic zombie hands or this, like we talked about in the beginning. Think extending long through your fingers. Try not to have them wide open. A little bit of space. Thumb is down, shoulders down, chest open, chin up. Even when we do variations, we're not just going to go or open. Try to have it follow your body first and then open. On the pole, natural hands, natural. Let's draw, open, up, and grow. Okay, practice with this. Let me know after watching this video, start to finish, if you have any questions, or if you have any other moves where you find yourself not liking the movement of your arms or how your hands look. I'd love to help with more specific things. Again, if you find yourself struggling with something, I said this in the beginning, practice this off the pole, especially if you're practicing something new on the pole. We need to separate so that we can focus on just the movement of the arms and hands before we can expect our bodies to do a new move on the pole and at the same time do movement that's not natural to us in our arms and hands. All right. Again, I hope this is helpful and let me know what questions you have. Post them in the community feed on the app, or you are always welcome to message me on Instagram. I'll see you all soon. Bye.